When you remove all food for a full 5 days, you trigger a biological response that basic calorie restriction cannot match. Your body initiates deep cellular recycling, mobilizes stem cells to repair damaged tissues, and triggers a rise in growth hormone that can reach 5 times its baseline by the final day. Think of it as an internal renovation. Your body identifies old, dysfunctional cellular components, breaks them down, and uses those raw materials to build clean, efficient new structures. Because this is a significant physiological undertaking, you need to work up to it. If you have never fasted, start with 16 hours and gradually increase. And if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, diabetic, or taking medication, you must get explicit medical clearance first. During the 5 days, you will consume 0 calories. Your only permitted beverages are water, plain black coffee, and unsweetened tea. You must also avoid any form of protein and skip all high-intensity workouts or heavy weightlifting. The reason for these strict rules comes down to a cellular signaling pathway called mTOR. You can think of mTOR as your body's build versus clean switch. This scale illustrates the relationship between those two states. If you consume even a tiny amount of protein or stimulate your muscles with heavy lifting, mTOR levels rise. This signals your body to build, instantly shutting down the deep cellular cleaning process known as autophagy. To reach this level of physiological renewal, you have to keep mTOR completely suppressed. This allows your internal cleaning mechanisms to run uninterrupted. Step 1 begins as your body looks for its first alternative fuel source. Throughout day 1, you rapidly burn through the glycogen reserves stored in your liver. Because glycogen is bound to water molecules, consuming it releases a significant amount of fluid. As that water flushes out of your system, it carries critical minerals with it. At the same time, the sudden lack of food causes your insulin levels to drop. Low insulin signals your kidneys to accelerate the excretion of sodium, compounding the mineral loss. To manage this, you must dissolve 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of high-quality sea salt into your water and sip it gradually throughout the day. Without that sodium, your blood volume decreases. You will likely experience dizziness, your cortisol and adrenaline levels will rise, and your sleep will be disrupted. When people quit a fast early because of fatigue or anxiety, they often blame the lack of food. In reality, they are usually experiencing a stress response triggered by a sodium deficit. By day 2, your glucose reserves are entirely gone. This is consistently reported as the most difficult 24 hours of the protocol. Your body is trying to shift to burning stored fat for fuel, but the machinery required to produce ketones takes about 48 hours to fully come online. During this gap, you are likely to experience fatigue, hunger, and brain fog, symptoms of the keto flu. Consistent electrolyte intake is your primary defense. Maintaining your sodium levels will resolve the majority of that brain fog and physical sluggishness. If the transition symptoms become unbearable, there is a specific intervention. You can consume exactly 1 tablespoon of MCT oil. MCT oil provides your brain with immediate fuel while your body is still ramping up its own ketone production. It bridges the energy gap without spiking insulin or halting the fasting state. Once you cross that 48-hour mark, your brain adapts to running on ketones. The intense hunger subsides and your energy levels stabilize for the rest of the journey. Day 3 brings a visible shift in your metabolism. Because your body is now efficiently feeding itself by metabolizing your stored fat, your appetite diminishes and your cognitive focus sharpens. The cellular cleaning process extends directly into the brain. Damaged mitochondria within your neural pathways are broken down and replaced with fresh, efficient structures. As this deep repair continues, you need to expand your electrolyte support. Add a high magnesium electrolyte powder during the day, take magnesium glycinate before bed, and ensure you get vitamin D to prevent musculoskeletal aches. By day 4, autophagy is operating at maximum capacity. Your body begins targeting dormant intracellular pathogens, while joint stiffness and systemic inflammatory markers decrease. You will also notice a reduction in abdominal circumference. Your body prioritizes burning metabolically active fat deposits first, specifically the visceral fat surrounding your organs and liver. This sustained state of cellular recycling drives a level of neurological repair and inflammation reduction that is difficult to replicate through shorter fasting windows. The final day delivers the most pronounced biological event of the fast, a spike in the body's natural growth hormone secretion. This chart tracks your hormone levels. By the end of day 5, growth hormone reaches up to 5 times the baseline. This evolutionary mechanism protects lean muscle and promotes tissue repair, ensuring your body stays functional when calories are absent. As you complete the cycle, you will typically see a total weight reduction of 5 to 12 pounds, reflecting a combination of burned fat and flushed water. How you end the fast is critical. Introducing large amounts of carbohydrates or dense proteins to a dormant digestive system will cause shock and can undo the cellular benefits you achieved. You must wake your digestive system up gently. Begin with mineral-rich bone broth. Introduce cooked or fermented vegetables, add cod liver oil, and continue taking sea salt. Over the following days, as your digestion normalizes, transition back into a building phase. Resume a diet rich in quality protein and return to resistance training to strengthen your new, clean cells. An extended water fast serves as a systemic reset. The disciplined refeeding and training that follow determine whether those benefits become lasting health.